Attaboy. Good job.
The stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp and the Birmingham Barons. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Big Daddy Wang, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Max Perry. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hard down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball.
Relay. Here we go. 2-2-2.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Now a bunt attempt here. Only played at first, so the sacrifice worked. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today. They're going to have the test of facing the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. That's what I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage is see it high, let it fly. See it low, let it go. You'll see a lot of chases in the dirt, and this pitcher's going to let you know real early if he's got the good one working today.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lovell on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he's in safely to third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Popped him up. Hadaway is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Now at the plate, Jay Rodriguez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Lovell moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league.
Up.
Leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
And he'll put this away for the second out. Ready now, Floyd Flores. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Flores.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Garcia has got it, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Striding into the box, Kevin Quinones. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. In there, 0-1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, it's not an easy thing being a knuckleball pitcher, but when you see that many in an at-bat, D-Row, it makes it a lot easier for the hitter to center in on it.
Yeah, 100%. You're thinking one thing. In the hitter's meeting, you're not concerning yourself with the occasional fastball he's going to mix in or the occasional breaking ball he might throw 2 or 3 times a game. You are sitting knuckleball and letting the chips fall where they may.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. Standing in, Adrian Corona. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Strike taken, the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 0-1 pitch. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Quinones leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. So striding in, Luis Campillo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Luis Campillo.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Now at the plate, Eric Montalvo. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. Montalvo swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He is very likely going to be an all-star this year, at least according to the vote totals. He came into today leading all center fielders in the league.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Looks at a knuckleball that finds the bottom of the strike zone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lovell racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Stepping in, Esteban Amaya.
First baseman number 21.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. That's a strike to throw down. He's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Montalvo, the runner at second with 1 away. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. He'll get it into second. And he is in there.
Wow, you got to love this aggressive swing here. Gets the barrel of the bat out in front of the ball and just rips it down the left field line. Absolutely no play on that ball the second it left the bat. Nice job picking up the runner.
Floyd Flores comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Johnson over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Kevin Quinones. He singled his last time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Max Perry, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box now, Adrian Corona. No balls and 1 strike. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a ball hit in the air. Johnson giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs on 3. Ready for another shot now, Luis Campillo. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. That knuckleball dances over the inside corner. Softly on a line to third. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alexis Reyes. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Popped him up. Hacker is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Eric Montalvo. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Pretty painless half of the inning. Ryan Carroll is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Birmingham Barons came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Carlos Mitre gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Greg McLean earns the save out of the
Boy, good job.
A pitcher is confronted with a less than stellar stat.
The game's future star. At the plate, Steven Beltran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs lately. From top to bottom, just swinging the bat super nice. Pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2. Here's a high pop-up. Hacker waits on it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, James Chen is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Chen is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. An inning in the books tonight. Set to get his evening at the plate started, James Mansfield. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the 0-1. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
A ball and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. So digging in now, Cole Nichols. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Nichols.
In there for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. By moves over. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Striding in, Chris Montano. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Montano.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself in the scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
1-0 the count. Montano leads off second with nobody out. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it by. 1 down. Now in the box, Winston Triplett, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Steven Beltran comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. By ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Carlos Castellano, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's in there, base hit. And both runners will score as they've taken the lead here at 3-1.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives them a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound, and they are just going to ambush tactics, and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he struck him out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fisher Asuncion. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Castellano over at second. Chen at first. 2 out in the inning. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. So 3 runs on 6 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 3 innings complete. The Smokies lead it 3-1. Digging in, Paul Nichols comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat. Give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
You're seeing this lineup's eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
No balls and a strike to count. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Johnson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Standing in, Elmer Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the stretch. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Johnson is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Settling in now, Winston Triplett. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Nichols is off at first with 2 away. Toward the hole. The underhanded flip.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Popped him up. Garcia has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 4 full. The Smokies are on top 3-1. Ready once again, Carlos Castellano. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. The baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Hit on the ground to third. Hadaway has it, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, James Mansfield. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. This is popped up. Almanzar moving to his left, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Fisher Asuncion, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Could have hit that with a 3-iron, a low knuckleball called for a strike.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
To 1-2 now. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the duck. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, Dero, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Carlos Saucedo trots in from the bullpen. Here is
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop. At the plate, Joey Thurston. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Designated hitter, Joey.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Guys, we take a look at the home nine as they take the field tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup today, they're going to have the test of facing the old knuckleball. Some of these guys might knock on the manager's office and ask for the day off. That's what I would want. It's like trying to hit a paper airplane. The old adage is see it high, let it fly, see it low, let it go. You'll see a lot of chases in the dirt, and this pitcher's going to let you know real early if he's got the good one working today.
High pop-up. Hadaway calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So coming to the plate, Colt Morant. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Too low, 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Godfrey. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Now to the plate, Howard Lilly. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Howard.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Lilly is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year, 3rd in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning, keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 the count. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Hadaway is there, and that's the second out. In now, Robbie Jarvis. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. A ball and no strikes. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. That misses. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Swing, strike 2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Very weakly on the ground, but it rolls foul, so we'll have another payoff pitch. There's ball 4. Stepping in, Ryan Moore, man at first after the 2-out walk. Knuckleball below the knees, 1-0. Moore is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Jarvis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So they pick up no. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jake Cruz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2 is taken on the inside corner, strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lorenzo Arias comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Garcia will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Marcus Conklin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Birmingham lead. Into the box now, Colt Morant comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Lovell looking up. Gone!
Hey, when you hit a blast like that, that just shows. I know he's only in Double-A ball, but with a swing like that, he's got a chance to be a big-time player in the show.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Ground ball left side. Hadaway is up with it on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Carlos Feliz. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And that one just missed outside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now.
Up.
Popped high in the air. Hadaway is there for it. 2 down. Digging in, Robbie Jarvis. He drew a walk his first time up.
Robbie Jarvis.
In there, no balls and a strike. One and one.
Ball 1.
In the air out to right. Lovell is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But not before the lone hit in the inning. Now batting, Ryan Moore. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Ryan
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Garcia sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. So stepping in, Jake Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jake Cruz.
Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Now the 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Lorenzo Arias goes down for out number 2 in the top half. There's a knuckleball that finds the highest part of the zone. Cruz leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a breaking ball stays outside. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Barons are out in front here, 2-1. Now at the plate, Marcus Conklin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First offering on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Won't go after that one, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, Howard Lilly. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Lilly.
First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Nothing across here this half. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Leading off the inning, Carlos Feliz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Garcia is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in to try it again, Robbie Jarvis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Robbie Jarvis.
Here's a strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Robbie Jarvis is the second out in the 7th inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Ryan Moore.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Barons are out in front here, 3-1. Julio Gonzalez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Julio.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Birmingham Barons took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Big Daddy Wang earns his 5th winner of the year. Greg McLean records the save, his 6th. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Barons. 4 runs on 8.
That boy. Good job.
A manager admonishes his pitching staff for giving away too many free bases.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Time for a game. Alberto Franco, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is doing quite a job against lefties. He's held lefties to an under 200 batting average to start the season, so he's doing a lot of things right when the lefties step into the batter's box.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Pulled high in the air out to right field.
2-2-2.
Lovell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box now, Pedro Fernandez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knuckleball that dances right over the outside corner for a strike. Runner goes in there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Hit out towards second. To his left, Cobb. And there's out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Russell Robinson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And now the knuckleball in there. Strike three called, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on.
Leading off for Montgomery.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. Hacker scoops it up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Okay, here's a defense for the away team. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff. Making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and quickly there are two away. Into the box, Rich Trujillo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rich Trujillo.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The knuckleball just misses the inside corner. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played two full. Coming to the plate now, Jimmy Cortez, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-1-1.
Down the first baseline. Cabrera over to his left, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, Thomas Iguchi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Spencer Parrish. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. There's a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half. Leading off the inning, Willis Pierce, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. So 1-1 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Whitmore moves over. 1 out. Ready for another chance. Pedro Fernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pedro Fernandez.
1-1-1.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Russell Robinson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Robinson.
There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second.
No runner, no
Now
runner.
he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Popped him up. Hadaway in foul ground. And that's the 3rd out. Coming to the plate now, Oscar Liriano. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of it.
And any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need to wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now at the plate, Rich Trujillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. Stepping into the box, Thomas Iguchi, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Here it comes, 1-0. There's a knuckleball over the inside corner. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in Spencer Parrish, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. In there, and it's 0-1. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. Trujillo rounds the corner and is headed home, and he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. High and deep to right center. By looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Stepping in now, Pedro Fernandez. As he gets caught chasing a knuckleball there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Now for 4 innings, he was great. But here in the 5th, he looks like a completely different guy out there. That happens a lot when a pitcher is facing batters for the 2nd or 3rd time in a game.
2-2 the count. 4 runs here in this half inning. High in the air out towards shallow right. Ha onto the grass, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they score 4 times on Carlos Mitre. Enters to do the pitching.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here. coming through with a big win at home.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Montgomery Biscuits used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Alberto Franco notches his third win of the year. John